So I have decided to do a part three, and that's because we got this. Eventually, after leaving it several times to just keep booting and booting, we've managed to get into the software. Now it's the moment of truth if we're going to get it to start. So I'm just going to connect it to my Wi-Fi, set it all up, and then we'll see if it works. Okay, so we're in the device. As you can probably tell from that setup, it did seem a bit laggy. You guys are obviously going to be fast forwarded on that. But to me, it seemed like it was lagging a bit on a few bits. It's getting quite warm now. As far as I can tell, we haven't got screen burn, which is a good thing. If we go to About Device, we've got all our Samsung Pay. Let me just hide that so you can't see my IMEI number. Right, so it's on 7.0, like the one we put on earlier. Let's go to storage. And we have got the, I think it's the 32 gig model. Yeah, 32 gig. But this is weird because when I've done these other devices, it's already had applications on full. A few documents. So I'm a bit confused why it's saying application 0. Just try something like the Play Store, make sure it all works. Right, so that's loaded. What other things? We try like contacts. That works. Emails. That loads. So it's just weird why it's saying there that we obviously haven't got applications when they're already on. So unless it's just might be a case of restarting. I'm going to do some really long further testing on this device because obviously what it's been doing, I don't really want to sell it, and the buyer gets the same issue. But as far as I'm aware, like camera and that works. Yeah, all that works. So we've got it working. We've got it back into this screen. No Google account. That's a bonus. I tested fingerprint earlier. It wasn't working because obviously it's not my fingerprint. When the device was working, you could see me try it and I had to skip over it. But the only thing that is confusing me now is the fact it is saying we've got 0 on the applications, which could mean it's got a error with the storage chip. See how it says 0 there? No files. So we've got 24 gig free. Normally you have about 17 free. So it's saying system user data, that was 5 gig. So 2.9 is about right for like all your Word and stuff. So what I'll do is I'll pause the video, add my Google account, we'll try and download a game. Just so you guys can see if it does work or not, in case you're curious. We'll try and run a game on it, like Subway Surfers maybe, and see what we get. So I've got Subway Surfers downloaded. So before we try the game, let's just make sure it's added that onto the storage up here. I've noticed just using the device in general that it's getting a bit laggy. That's probably because it's just started. It's downloading like all the software and stuff like that. But it has been getting a bit slow and laggy, and obviously using one of these devices myself, I know it's not like this. Right, it's added Surfwave service onto the applications now, so at least we know it's reading that properly. Let's try and load the game, see if it lags or something like that. And the game's crashed. Did I click a button or did it actually crash? Let's try it again. The phone is quite warm at the minute. I must have accidentally clicked the power button when I went like that. Home button, sorry. Just set a random age. So, the device is decent condition overall. We got noise, that's a bonus. Just give it a quick run. I don't see any lag. It's just a test to make sure it isn't like going to cut off on me when it goes under something a bit more intense. It does get a lot warmer. So something's telling me there might be an issue with the battery. Because I know these phones get warm, but that's like not nice to touch kind of warm. And obviously when I bought it off him, he said it wasn't charging, he couldn't get the charging port in, but I'm not sure about that. It's been stuck on 21%. So I think it's just a case of me leaving it on charge, see what we get. But it's not lagging, so the only other test we could really do. But it does seem like clunky. And I know when I replaced the battery on my S6 Edge Plus, it did get a lot faster. And I know it happens with the iPhones. If you go, you can see your battery health. If you go below 80% on your battery health, your phone slows down. So I wonder if it's the same with the Samsungs. If it's starting to die off on the battery, that it gets slower. I'm just going to look at the device. I'll speed this up, test if we got any screen burn, test all the speakers and that. So you can watch along if you want. I've done all the main testing and it seems to be working okay. I'm just gonna obviously off video. I'm gonna class this as we got it working. Off video, I'm gonna do more testing on everything and do some restarts. Probably reset it again and see if we go through that same system where it keeps rebooting. If it does, it's not something I want to sell. If it does do that, obviously I'll leave a comment down below after I've done more testing. And if it does keep doing things like that, but I'm just going to quickly show you the condition of it for £25. Get all the corners in, if you can. But you can just tell it's pretty much mint condition, as if it's been in a case all its life. Screen is mint. There's not even a scratch on the screen that I've noticed yet. The back has a couple of light scratches. Kind of hard to pick up on camera. But I'm going to class that as we've fixed it. Battery is going up. It stopped lagging as much now, so it was probably just a case of it was downloading all the Android Play software. Now this might just be a normal thing with the storage that I haven't seen before, because obviously I'm new to keep doing Samsungs. I normally just go to iPhones to repair. So the application has gone up now. I played the game a bit more, so obviously 16.3 is probably the cache. 23 gig available. The next thing I'm going to test off camera is the SIM card, making calls, taking calls. The one simple test I can quickly show on camera is if the adaptive brightness works, which I think it does, because it just dimmed it straight away, look. If I point it towards the light, it's going to do it. Yeah, it's gone up. So the adaptive brightness works. I'll test all the fingerprint and that, and I'll let you guys know if it does the same issue when I reset it again. If not, we've made a profit, and I'll let you guys know how much it sells for. So thanks for watching.